Welcome students. Now we start the new chapter in the algebra, that is equation in two variables. याचा अर्थ दोन चलातील समीकरण. हे बीजगणित या विषयातलं पहिलं प्रकरण आहे. नाउ इन दिस चॅप्टर, या प्रकरणामध्ये आपल्याला काही महत्त्वाचे मुद्दे शिकायचे आहेत. त्यातले काही मुद्दे आपण इयत्ता 9वी मध्ये ऑलरेडी शिकलेलो आहोत आणि त्या मुद्द्यांची उजळणी सुरुवातीला आपल्याला या ठिकाणी करायची आणि त्यानंतर आपल्याला काही महत्त्वाच्या मेथड्स, काही महत्त्वाच्या पद्धती आपल्याला या प्रकरणामध्ये शिकायच्या आहेत. तर सुरुवातीला आपण असं बघू की व्हॉट इज मीन बाय लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स. दोन चलातील रेषीय समीकरण म्हणजे काय? तर याचा अर्थ मराठीत जर बघितला तर लिनियर म्हणजे एकरेषीय. इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स म्हणजे दोन चलातील समीकरण. चल म्हणजे काय? तर समजा एक्स, वाय अशा प्रकारचे जे त्याला आपण व्हेरिएबल्स असं म्हणतो, त्याला आपण चल असं म्हणतो, त्या चलातील ही समीकरणं आहेत. खरं तर ही समीकरणं, हा जो भाग आहे हा पॉलिनॉमियल्सपासून आलेला आहे. नाउ दीज इक्वेशन्स आर ड्रॉन फ्रॉम द पॉलिनॉमियल्स. नाउ पॉलिनॉमियल्स हॅज ओनली वन साइड. नाउ पॉलिनॉमियल इट इज अ वन ऑफ द प्रॉडक्ट अँड दॅट्स वाय इक्वेशन हॅज द टू साइड्स. इक्वेशनला दोन बाजू असतात, एक डावी बाजू आणि एक उजवी बाजू. LHS अँड RHS. सुरुवातीला आपण असं बघू, बिफोर वी लर्न द इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स वी मस्ट नो दॅट, आपल्याला हे माहीत हवं की इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल और लिनियर इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल. व्हॉट इज मीन बाय लिनियर इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल? सपोज we write here one equation that is 5x is equal to 25. This equation is a equation in one variable, or we can say this equation like this: 5x minus 25 is equal to 0. Or we write here 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Or 4x minus 16 is equal to 0. Now all such a type of equations, these are called as a linear equation in one variable. आता हा सांगण्याचा मुद्दा असा आहे की हा लिनियर इक्वेशन किंवा एकरेषीय समीकरणं आहेत, पण एका चलातील समीकरणं आहेत. These are the equation in one variables. Now what is the difference between linear equation in one variable and linear equation in two variables? Now just we write here the linear equation in two variables. Suppose we write here 4x minus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. This is the linear equation in two variables. Now this is the linear equation in one variable and this is the linear equation in two variables. म्हणजे हे एका चलातील समीकरण आहे, रेषीय समीकरण, आणि हे दोन चलातील रेषीय समीकरण आहे. तुम्ही जर या दोघांकडे नीट बघितलं तर असं दिसेल की याच्यामध्ये एकच व्हेरिएबल वापरलेला आहे, जस्ट ॲज अ एक्स. या ठिकाणी दोन व्हेरिएबल्स वापरलेले आहेत, एक्स अँड वाय. एक्स आणि वायच्या जागी आपण एम आणि एन वापरू शकतो, पी आणि क्यू वापरू शकतो. अनेक व्हेरिएबल्स, कुठलेही अक्षर आपण व्हेरिएबल्स म्हणून घेऊ शकतो. व्हेरिएबल्स मीन्स द अननोन नंबर and that's why such a type of equations are the equation in one variable. Now if you again observe that, जर तुम्ही व्यवस्थित निरीक्षण केलं तर आणखी असं दिसेल की या लिनियर इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल असो किंवा लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल असो, याच्यामध्ये त्या व्हेरिएबलचा जो इंडेक्स आहे त्याला आपण पॉवर असं म्हणतो. दिस इंडेक्स इज ऑलवेज 1. Here is index is 1, here index is 1. Yes, and that's why These equations are called as a linear equations. म्हणून त्यांना linear equations असं म्हटले. मग या ठिकाणी लिनियर इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल जर असेल, समजा हे एक इक्वेशन आपण घेऊया 5x इज इक्वल टू 25. 5x इज इक्वल टू 25 हे जे इक्वेशन आहे याच्यामध्ये एक्सची व्हॅल्यू काय टाकली म्हणजे LHS आणि RHS इक्वल होतील असा विचार करूयात. एक्सची व्हॅल्यू जर आपण या ठिकाणी 5 ठेवली तर LHS आणि RHS दोघं इक्वल होत आहेत. म्हणजे 5 इंटू 5 इज इक्वल टू 25 मीन्स 25 इज इक्वल टू 25. येस, दिस टू इक्वेशन्स आर सेम. हे दोघं इक्वेशन्स सारखे आहेत, पण या ठिकाणी एक्सची व्हॅल्यू एकच येते. तुम्ही जर विचार केला तर 5x इज इक्वल टू 25, दॅट्स वाय x इज इक्वल टू 25/5 अँड दॅट्स वाय x इज इक्वल टू 5. आणि म्हणून एक्सची व्हॅल्यू 5 येते. एक्सची किंमत या ठिकाणी 5 येते. तुम्ही जर 4x - 16 हे इक्वेशन घेतलं तर पुन्हा एक्सची व्हॅल्यू काय येईल असं तुम्हाला वाटतं की LHS आणि RHS इक्वल होतील. If you put x is equal to 4 here, then 4 into 4 is equal to 16 and 16 minus 16 that is 0 means again in this equation we get LHS is equal to RHS. Now if you again observe that in this equation the one variable is used, this 5 it is a real number म्हणजे ही वास्तव संख्या आहे, ती कुठलीही असू शकते. याच्यामध्ये दोन बाजू आहेत. दिस इक्वेशन हॅज 2 sides and the solution of this equation is unique. या प्रकारच्या इक्वेशनचं जे सोल्युशन असेल म्हणजे याचं जे चलाची किंमत असेल ती एकमेव असेल म्हणून त्याला म्हणतात युनिक. And that's why the value of variable is one and only one only, and that's why this value cannot be changed. If you change this value the LHS and RHS does not equal. तुम्ही जर ही व्हॅल्यू बदलवली तर तुम्हाला LHS आणि RHS इक्वल मिळणार नाहीत. and that's why this type of equations are called as a linear equation in one variable, and hence we conclude that linear equation in one variable has unique solution. एका चलातील समीकरणाचं फक्त एकमेव उत्तर असतं किंवा त्या चलाची किंमत असते, ती किंमत एकमेव असते. बरोबर. आता इकडे जर आपण विचार केला तर तशा प्रकारचं घडेल का असं आपण इथे विचार करूया. समजा हे एक इक्वेशन दिलं आहे किंवा अजून एक इक्वेशन मी घेतो x + y इज इक्वल टू 10. अगदी सोपं इक्वेशन घेऊया. द सिम्पल इक्वेशन इज हियर दॅट इज x + y इज इक्वल टू 10. नाउ इफ यू पुट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x इज इक्वल टू 5 and value of y is 5, then again we get 10. If we put value of x is equal to 3 and value of y is 7, again we will get 10. If we put x is equal to -1, then y we have to put here plus 11 is equal to, again we will get 10. From this we conclude that such a type of equations, that is the equation in two variables, म्हणजे दोन चलातील समीकरण जे असतात त्या समीकरणाच्या ज्या किमती आहेत त्या चलाच्या ज्या किमती आहेत त्या तुम्ही कोणत्याही किमती टाकू शकतात की जेणेकरून LHS आणि RHS आपल्याला इक्वल मिळेल. and that's why there are different values of x and y. We can get the different values of x and y, and that's why such a type of equations, that is the equations in two variables, these equations have the infinite number of solutions. अशा प्रकारच्या इक्वेशनचे इन्फायनाईट नंबर ऑफ सोल्युशन्स असतात आणि म्हणून याच इक्वेशनला, अशा प्रकारच्या इक्वेशनला म्हणतात इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स. नाउ हियर इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल. नाउ व्हॉट इज द जनरल फॉर्म ऑफ इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल? काय आहे तर ax प्लस बी इज इक्वल टू 0. हे त्याचं सामान्य रूप आहे, हे त्याचा जनरल फॉर्म आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये एकच व्हेरिएबल आहे, व्हेरिएबलचा इंडेक्स 1 आहे आणि म्हणून याला लिनियर इक्वेशन इन वन व्हेरिएबल असं म्हणतात. लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल याचा जनरल फॉर्म काय आहे, सामान्य रूप कसं असेल तर ax प्लस by प्लस c is equal to 0. Now such a type of equations, these are called as a linear equation in two variables, where here a, b, c are called real numbers. a, b, c are real numbers. a, b, c हे रियल नंबर्स आहेत. बट वन ऑफ द कंडिशन इज व्हेरी मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट हियर. एक कंडिशन अतिशय महत्त्वाची आहे. a इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. या इक्वेशनमध्ये जर a ची किंमत 0 टाकली तर ही टर्म या ठिकाणी प्रेझेंट राहणार नाही, ही टर्म 0 होऊन जाईल. बरोबर आहे. दिस टर्म बिकम्स 0 अँड दॅट्स वाय द इक्वेशन इज by प्लस c. मीन्स by प्लस c मीन्स it is a equation in one variable again. If we put a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0 also, these two conditions are very important. a पण 0 नको आहे आणि b सुद्धा 0 नको आहे. a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. If a becomes 0, this will becomes the equation in one variable. Again b is 0, then again ax plus c, that's why this again becomes the equation in one variable. And that's why such a type of equations, ax plus by plus c, that is 4x minus 3y plus 12 or 4x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. Such a type of equations are called as a linear equation in two variables. आता आपण बघूया की हे दिलेले इक्वेशन्स हे लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स म्हणजे दोन चलातील समीकरणं आहेत किंवा नाही. 7 इक्वेशन्स आपल्याला या ठिकाणी दिलेले. नाउ आउट ऑफ दिस 7 इक्वेशन्स, विच इक्वेशन इज द इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स? वी हॅव टू फाइंड द रिझन बिहाइंड हिम. त्याच्या मागचं कारण पण आपल्याला शोधायचं आहे की ते इक्वेशन आहे तर का आहे आणि नाही आहे तर का नाही आहे. पहिलं इक्वेशन मी या ठिकाणी वाचतो पहा. 4m प्लस 3n इज इक्वल टू 12. नाउ ऑब्झर्व आवर जनरल फॉर्म ऑफ लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स. ax प्लस by प्लस c इज इक्वल टू 0. This is our general form. Now if you observe that here only the variable is changed. Instead of x and y, the variable is m and n. The index of each variable is 1. म्हणजे प्रत्येक व्हेरिएबलची डिग्री, आपण त्याला इंडेक्स म्हणतो किंवा आपण घातांक म्हणतो, तो घातांक 1 आहे. इंडेक्स इज 1. And that's why this equation, when we observe that this equation is the equation in two variables. Yes, correct. And that's why we write here, yes, this is the equation in two variables. Now let us see the second example. दुसरं उदाहरण बघा. 3x square minus 7y is equal to 13. Now what is the difficulty here? When we compare this here is 3x square, means the variable has the highest index. म्हणजे त्या चलाचा सर्वोच्च घातांक हा 2 आहे. आपल्याला चलाचा सर्वोच्च घातांक मीन्स द हायेस्ट इंडेक्स और हायेस्ट डिग्री ऑफ ईच व्हेरिएबल मस्ट बी 1. प्रत्येक व्हेरिएबलचा इंडेक्स आपल्याला 1 हवा आहे, पण या ठिकाणी 2 आहे. म्हणून आपण हे जे इक्वेशन आहे हे इक्वेशन इन 2 व्हेरिएबल्स नाही असं म्हणणार. नो, इट इज नॉट अ इक्वेशन इन 2 व्हेरिएबल्स. थर्ड एक्झाम्पल, square root of 2 is here, root 2x minus root 5y is equal to 16. Now in this equation or in the general form we learn that here a, b, c are real numbers. a, b, c हे रियल नंबर्स आहेत, म्हणजे ह्या वास्तव संख्या आहेत. मग या जर वास्तव संख्या असतील तर इथे √2 ही वास्तव संख्या आहे, इट इज अ रियल नंबर. √5 इट इज अ रियल नंबर, दो इट इज अ साइन प्लस और माइनस, इट इज नॉट अ डिफरेंस, and that's why √2x minus √5y is equal to 16. This equation is just like this equation, that is ax plus by plus c, and that's why this equation is a equation in 2 variables. Means right here, yes, this equation is the equation in 2 variables. Now observe the fourth equation. Now in this fourth equation, 0 into x. In this equation again remember that, पुन्हा असं आठवा की मी असं सांगितलं होतं की a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. a आणि b शून्य नको, c शून्य असला तरी चालेल, पण a आणि b हे शून्य नको आहेत. and that's why here is a is equal to 0, means 0 into x means here is a 0. Only the equation remains, फक्त इक्वेशन काय उरतं इथे, 6y minus 3. आणि 6y minus 3 म्हणजेच इट इज अ इक्वेशन इन 1 व्हेरिएबल. हे एका चलातील समीकरण झालं. अँड दॅट्स वाय दिस टाईप ऑफ इक्वेशन इज नॉट अ इक्वेशन इन 2 व्हेरिएबल्स. Now again observe this equation, equation 4 and equation 5 is same, 0 into y is here, and that's why if you omit this y जर इथून काढून टाकला आपण तर 0.3x, 0.3 it is a real number, correct. 0.3x minus 36 is equal to 0. This is not in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and that's why it is not a linear equation in 2 variables. Now again see this equation, 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 4. Now if you convert this equation, simply if you convert this equation just like as a 4 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 4. This equation can be converted by using the law of indices, means 4 into x raised to minus 1 or 4 into x minus 1 plus 5 into y raised to minus 1 is equal to 4. And minus 1 index is not allowed. This is the one of the method to identify. And second method is that if you take the LCM of these two, of this LHS चा तुम्ही जर LCM घेतला तर x into y हा त्याचा LCM येईल. वरती येईल y into 4 means 4y plus 5x is equal to 4, and then second we write as 4y plus 5x is equal to 4 into xy. But 4 into xy is not allowed, because these are the variables. These variables are here in the product, and this equation is not the equation in this type, and that's why such a type of equation is not a linear equation in 2 variables. Yes, now see this equation, 4xy. Now here 4xy, x and y are in the product, and that's why this equation is also not a equation in two variables. Now in this way these are the equations, and how to identify the given equations, are they equation in two variables or not. Now let us understand that what is meant by simultaneous equations. Now we learn what is meant by linear equation in two variables. आपल्याला माहिती आहे की लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स म्हणजेच दोन चलातील रेषीय समीकरण म्हणजे काय. द जनरल फॉर्म वी लर्न ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the general form. Here a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. ए पण शून्य नको आणि बी पण शून्य नको, अशा प्रकारचं जे इक्वेशन आहे त्याला आपण लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स असं म्हणतो. नाउ दीज लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स, if the two linear equation in two variables are given at a time, then such a equations or such a pair of equations are called as a simultaneous equation. म्हणजे काय, दोन चलातील दोन समीकरणं एकाच वेळेस ज्यावेळेस दिलेले असतात त्यावेळेस त्या समीकरणांना एक सामायिक समीकरणं असं म्हणतात. तर उदाहरणार्थ 5x minus 3y इज इक्वल टू 8 हे एक उदाहरण दिलं आहे, अँड 3x प्लस y इज इक्वल टू 2 असे दोन इक्वेशन्स आपल्याला दिले. Now these two equations are given to you simultaneously, and that's why such a equation in two variables or pair of such a linear equation in two variables is called as a simultaneous equations. मग हे simultaneous equations आपल्याला कसे सोडवायचे, सोडवणे म्हणजे नेमकं काय, हे इक्वेशन आपल्याला सोडवायचे आहेत म्हणजे नेमकं काय करायचं आहे, तर जस्ट वी हॅव टू फाइंड द व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ द व्हेरिएबल्स ऑफ दीज सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन्स. व्हॅल्यू ऑफ व्हेरिएबल्स आपल्याला या ठिकाणाहून काढायचे आहेत, आणि हे व्हॅल्यू ऑफ व्हेरिएबल काढताना आपल्याला काही प्रक्रिया आहेत, आपण त्या 9वी मध्ये शिकलेलो आहोत. हाऊ टू फाइंड द व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ द व्हेरिएबल्स ऑफ द सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन. 9वी मध्ये आपला एक छोटासा पार्ट झालेला आहे की ज्याच्यामध्ये सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन सोडवण्याचे काही प्रकार आपण शिकलेलो आहे. सम ऑफ द मेथड्स वी लर्न इन द 9th स्टँडर्ड दॅट हाऊ टू फाइंड द सोल्युशन ऑफ द सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन्स. नाउ फर्स्ट वी अंडरस्टँड दॅट व्हॉट इज मीन बाय सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन. Now take the two examples or one of the simultaneous equations here. First we take x plus y is equal to 10, and second x minus y is equal to 6. Now these are the two equations, that is x plus y is equal to 10 and x minus y is equal to 6. आता आपल्याला काय माहिती आहे की प्रत्येक लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स हे लिनियर इक्वेशन इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स आहे. येस, दीज आर द सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन्स. दे आर गिव्हन ॲट अ टाईम, बोथ इक्वेशन्स आर गिव्हन ॲट अ टाईम, अँड दॅट्स वाय दीज आर द सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन. आता आपल्याला या सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशनचे सोल्युशन काढायचं आहे. व्हॉट इज मीन बाय सोल्युशन, म्हणजे याचा उकल कशी काढता येईल. मग आता x प्लस वाय इज इक्वल टू 10 हे आपण असं शिकलेलो आहे की या प्रत्येक इक्वेशनचे इन्फायनाईट व्हॅल्यूज आहेत. समजा मी या ठिकाणी 5 ही व्हॅल्यू टाकली तर yची किंमतसुद्धा मला 5 टाकता येईल, म्हणजे 5 प्लस 5 असं जर मी केलं तर इथे 10 होते. 5 प्लस 5 10 होणार. इथे 7 प्लस 3 इज इक्वल टू पुन्हा 10 होणार. म्हणजे व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x इज 5, व्हॅल्यू ऑफ y इज 5, then 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. Here we take 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. पुन्हा 10 येणार, बरोबर. इथे अशा कितीतरी व्हॅल्यूज मी टाकू शकतो. इथे 1, इथे 9 टाकता येईल, इज इक्वल टू 10. इथे 3, इथे 7 टाकता येईल, इज इक्वल टू 10. इथे मला 12 टाकली एक्सची व्हॅल्यू, तर वायची व्हॅल्यू मला -2 घेता येईल. दॅट्स वाय 10. मीन्स इफ वी पुट one value of x, we can find the value of y. Suppose we put the value of x is equal to 100, then what is the value of y? That is 90. 100 and 90, these are the values of x and y. In the same way we can put the values of x and y here again. Suppose we take value of x is 8, then what is the value of y? That is 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. 8 and 2, correct? Here is again we take x, value of x is 8 and value of y is again 2. Now we take here 7, here is -1, that is 6. If we take value of x is 0, value of y is -6, and that's why again we get 6. Yes, 0 minus 6, we get 6. Then if we put the value of x is 10, value of y is 4, again we get 6. Now here is again we can write the different values of x and y. Now if you observe that one of the value of x and y is common to the both equations, that is 8 and 2. Here is also 8 and 2. Now this 8 and 2, this is the one and only one value which satisfy the equation first and equation 2 simultaneously. 8 and 2, if you put here 8 plus 2 is equal to 10, if you put here 8 minus 2 is equal to 6, means the two equations are satisfied by the same value, that is 8 and 2. But जर तुम्ही असं करा की 5 आणि 5 ही जी व्हॅल्यू आहे x आणि y ची, ही इथे टाकून बघा तर 6 मिळतं का? मिळणार नाही. 7 आणि 3 ही इथे टाकून बघा, मिळणार नाही. बट इफ वी पुट 8 अँड 2, जर तुम्ही 8 आणि 2 ही व्हॅल्यू जर दोन्हीकडे टाकली तर हे दोघं इक्वेशन्स सॅटिस्फाय होत आहेत. अँड दॅट्स वाय 8,2 इज द सोल्युशन ऑफ धिस इक्वेशन. नाउ इन द 9th standard we already learn how to find the solution of the simultaneous equation. Now there are different methods to find the solution of the simultaneous equation. Now all of you learn that how to find the solution of the simultaneous equation, or what is mean by solution of the simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation solution means the value of the variable for which the both equations are satisfied, means the both equations are satisfied for the same value of x and y. Such a pair of values of x and y are called as a solution of the simultaneous equation. Now in 9th standard we already learn how to find the solution in the simplest form, that is x plus y is equal to 10, and again we write the second equation below that equation, x minus y is equal to 6. Now eliminating the variable, that is y, and y is eliminated here, means adding these two equations we get 2x is equal to 16, and that's why x is equal to 8. Now put this value in equation 1 or 2. then what happens? X plus y is equal to 10, means put x is equal to 8 here. X is equal to 8 plus y is equal to 10, and that's why y is equal to 10 minus 8, and hence y is equal to 2. The value is same, that is x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 2. This is the simplest method to find out the solution of the given simultaneous equation. Now in the 9th standard we learn the different methods. Let us revise such a type of different methods. आपण 9वी मध्ये ज्या काही मेथड्स शिकलो त्या मेथड्स आपण पुन्हा एकदा या ठिकाणी बघणार आहोत आणि त्यानंतर पुढे जाणार आहोत. Welcome students. Let us learn that how to find the solution of the simultaneous equation. एकसामायिक समीकरणं जी असतात त्याचं सोल्युशन काढणं म्हणजेच एक्स आणि वाय किंवा जे व्हेरिएबल त्या इक्वेशनमध्ये आहेत, जे चल आहेत त्या चलांच्या किमती काढणे. समजा आपण एक उदाहरण घेऊया. 2x minus 3y is equal to 9, and second example 2x plus y is equal to 13. हे एक उदाहरण आपण घेतलं. Now just for this example we have to find the values of x and y. Now these values of x and y means the values of the variable which satisfy the both equations. These are called as a solution of this simultaneous equation. Now there are different methods to solve the simultaneous equation. Now these methods we learn in 9th standard. Now let us revise all these methods just we learn in the 9th standard. Now this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. Now if you observe this equation, 2x minus 3y is equal to 9 and here is 2x plus y is equal to 13. From this equation 2 we can find the value of one variable, and after finding the value of one variable from equation 2 or equation 1, this value is put in the another equation. Suppose we take this second equation, 2x plus y is equal to 13. This is the second equation. Now from this equation we can find out the value of y. If we rearrange this equation, then we will get y is equal to 13 minus 2x. Now this is the value of y, and this value of y can we put in equation 1. Now right here put this value in equation 1. Now write here equation 1. Equation 1 is 2x minus 3y is equal to 9. Now y is equal to 13 minus 2x. 2x is as it is. Write here 2x minus 3 in bracket. What is the value of y? 13 minus 2x. Write here 13 minus 2x is equal to 9 as it is. Now multiply minus 3 to the bracket. Here 2x minus 13 into 3, that is 39, minus minus plus here 3 into 2, that is 6x is equal to 9. Now 2x and 6x, these are the similar terms, and that's why 2x plus 6x means it is 8x. 8x is equal to, this is a 9 and 39 will be place here, that is plus 39, means 8x is equal to 39 plus 9, that is 48, and that's why x is equal to 48 upon 8. and that's why what is the value of x? X is equal to 6. Now put this value x is equal to 6 in equation. Suppose this equation is 3. This 3 equation and 2 equation is one and the same, and that's why put this value in equation 3. Put this value in 3. We will get y is equal to 13 minus 2x, and that's why y is equal to 13 minus 2 into 6, and hence y is equal to 13 minus 12, y is equal to 1. And x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 1. This is the solution of this simultaneous equations. Now if you put x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 1 in both equation, you will observe that LHS and RHS must be equal. Now in this way, this example is solved by using the substitution method, and this is the substitution method. Substitution method means here we put the value of one variable in the another equation and find the value of x variable and then find the value of y variable. Now let us solve same example with the another method. Now suppose the example is given 2x minus 3y is equal to 9. This is our first equation. Second equation is 2x plus y is equal to 13. This is our second equation. Now if you observe that 2x minus 3y is equal to 9, and here is 2x plus y is equal to 13, means here 2x and 2x is the same. Why? Because this is the coefficient of variable x. This is also coefficient of variable x. Now the coefficient of variable x is same in these two equations, means we can eliminate one variable from these two equations. Now when we eliminate this one variable, we can find the value of the another variable. Now how to eliminate these variables? Suppose here 3x and suppose here is 2x, means we have to take the LCM of 3 and 2 and make the variables same. Now in this example the variables of that coefficient of that variables are same, and that's why we write this equation one after the another. 2x minus 3y is equal to 9 and 2x plus y is equal to 13. Now if we add these equations, the variables are not eliminated. This x variable is not eliminated. The coefficient is same here. Now to eliminate the variable, we have to subtract the equation second from first or first from second. Now subtract these equations. Now when we subtract, the signs of the second equation will be changed, that is minus, minus and minus. 2x and 2x is cancelled here. Minus 3y and minus y, it is minus 4y is equal to minus 13 plus 9, means here is minus 4, and y is equal to minus 4 upon minus 4, and that's why y is equal to 1. Hence y is equal to 1 here. Now see here, when we eliminate variable x, we get the value of y. Now put this value in any one equation. equation 1 or equation 2. Now put this value in equation 2. Write here equation 2, 2x plus y is equal to 13. Y is equal to 1 here, means 2x plus 1 is equal to 13, and that's why 2x is equal to 13 minus 1, and hence 2x is equal to 12, and hence x is equal to 12 upon 2, means x is equal to 6. The solution of the equation is same from this method also and from this method also, and that's why in this way we can eliminate the variables. Now let us learn the another example in which the variables or the coefficients of the variables are not same. Then what we have to do? Suppose the equation is given to you that x plus 7y is equal to 10, and another example is 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. Now by elimination method we have to solve this example. Now how we solve this? Here is x plus 7y, here is 3x minus 2y. Now coefficient of x is here 1, and here coefficient of x is 3. Coefficient of y is 7, and coefficient of y is again here 2. Now observe and make the same coefficients of any one variable. Now first write these two equations one after the another. X plus 7y is equal to 10. Here write 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. Now if you observe this, when we multiply the equation 1 by 3, then here is 3 will be occurs, and that's why 3x and 3x, the coefficients of the variable x is again same, and that's why multiply this equation by 3. Now again write all these both equations one after another. 3 into this equation, that is 3x plus 7y is equal to 30. Now 3 will be multiplied to the both terms. That's why 3x plus 21y is equal to 30. Now second equation is 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. Now the signs of the x, that is 3x and 3x, signs are same, and that's why we have to subtract this equation from the upper equation and subtract this equation. When the signs are same, we have to subtract. When the signs are different, then we have to add these equations. 3x minus 3x, again change the signs of the second equation. Here is plus sign, then we convert it into minus, it will be converted to plus, and here is minus. Now 3x is cancels here, plus 21 plus 2y, we will get 23y is equal to 23, and hence y is equal to 23 upon 23, and that's why y is equal to 1. Now put this value in equation 1 or 2. Suppose we put in equation 1. Write the equation 1, that is x plus 7y is equal to 10. Put y is equal to 1 here. X plus 7 into 1 is equal to 10. 7 into 1 is 7, and that's why x is equal to 10 minus 7, and x is equal to 3. Means here x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1. This is the solution of this simultaneous equations. Now this method is a elimination method. Now in this elimination method, we can eliminate one variable, make the coefficients of that variable which we have to eliminate same, and making the same coefficients we can easily eliminate the one variable and find out the value of the another variable. Now according to these methods, we can easily find out the solution of the simultaneous equations. Now let us try to solve such two examples which are given on the board. First example is given here. 3a plus 5b is equal to 26, and second is a plus 5b is equal to 22. Let us solve this example first. Now if you observe 5b and 5b, means the coefficient of the variable b is the same, means these two terms are same. Now we can easily solve this equation by eliminating the variables. Now how we eliminate these variables? Now when we observe in these equations, the 5b and 5b, these are the two similar terms having the same sign. 5b, the sign of 5b is plus here, and sign of 5b is again plus here. And when the sign of the variables and the coefficients are same, then we have to subtract the one equation from the other, or second equation from the first. Now what is our process? Our process is that first we have to write these two equations one after another. Now write these two equations one after another. 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. Second equation is a plus 5b is equal to 22. Now subtracting the second equation from first, change the sign of the second equation. When we subtract the equation, the sign will be changed. Why the sign will be changed? See here, subtract this equation second from the first, means what happens? We subtract LHS from LHS. This LHS will be subtracted from this LHS, and this RHS, that is 22, is subtracted from 26. This is the vertical method. Now when we use the horizontal method, then what happens here? 3a plus 5b, this is the LHS of this first equation, minus we take here a plus 5b, means the LHS of these two equations are subtracted, is equal to, right here, 26 minus 22. Yes. Now when we open this bracket, then we will get 3a plus 5b is equal to, 3a plus 5b minus a minus 5b is equal to 26 minus 22. This is the horizontal method. Now in this method what happens? A have the sign minus, 5b have the sign minus, and that's why in the vertical method also we have to change the sign of these terms, means change the sign. Here is plus a, change it minus a. Here is plus 5b, change it minus b, minus 5b, and here is minus 22. Now subtracting we get 3a minus a means 2a, 5b minus 5b, that is sum is 0, means is equal to 26 minus 22 means 4. Equation is 2a is equal to 4, and that's why a is equal to 4 upon 2, and hence a is equal to 2. This is the value of one variable. It is very simple. Now put this value in the any one of the equation, that is equation 1 or equation 2. Now put this value in equation 1. In equation 1. Equation 1 is 3a plus 5b is equal to 26. Put a is equal to 2 here. Means 3 into 2 plus 5b is equal to 26. And hence 6 plus 5b is equal to 26. 3 into 2 that is 6. 5b is equal to 26. And hence 5b is equal to 26 minus 6. And hence 5b is equal to 20. And hence b is equal to 20 upon 5. And hence b is equal to 4. Now after finding the values of two variables, write the solution of these equations. Now write here one statement. The solution or a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 4 is a solution. This line is very important. Now let us solve the another example. In the second example, coefficient of x and here coefficient of x is again same, and that's why these two terms are again same. Then we eliminate x here. Write the equation one after another. Write here 2x minus 3y is equal to 9. 2x minus y is equal to 13. Now the signs and coefficient of the x is same. We have to eliminate x variable here, and that's why subtract this second equation from the first. That is, here is a subtraction. Now change the sign of the second equation. Here is minus 2. Here is plus, minus sign is there. Means change the sign, that is plus. Here is plus, and that's why sign is minus. 2x minus 2x, that is 0. Minus 3y plus y, that is minus 2y, is equal to minus 4. 9 minus 13 means minus 4. And hence y is equal to minus 4 upon minus 2, and hence y is equal to 2. Because minus minus sign will be cancels here, and that's why the value is 2. Now put this value in equation 1 or 2. If you put the value in equation 2, you will get the same value again. Now equation 1 is 2x minus 3y is equal to 9. Put y is equal to 2. 2x minus 3 into 2 is equal to 9. Here is 2x minus 6 is equal to 9, and hence 2x is equal to 9 plus 6, and hence 2x is equal to 15, and hence x is equal to 15 upon 2, that is x is equal to 7.5. Yes. Now this is the one of the solution of this equation. Now let us solve this type of example. Observe this example. 99x plus 101y is equal to 499. Here is 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. Now when we observe these two examples, that the coefficient of x in the first equation becomes the coefficient of y in the second equation. Coefficient of y in the first equation becomes the coefficient of x in the next equation. Means here the coefficients of x and y means the coefficients of the variables are interchanged. Now this is the another type of example, or we can say that we can find this example by eliminating the variables also, but it is very difficult. Why? Because the coefficients are highest coefficients, and that's why it is very lengthy process to multiply or to make or to find out the LCM of these coefficients. Now another easy method is that first we have to take these two examples, add these two equations first. Now first we write here adding the equations. Now first directly add the equations. Then 99x plus 101y is equal to 499, and 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. Adding these two equations. Now directly add these two equations. What happens? 99 plus 101, that is 200x, plus again 101 plus 99, that is 200y, is equal to 499 plus 501, that is 1000, and that's why divide by 200, divide each term by 200, divide by 200, we will get here x plus y is equal to 5. This is the equation number 1. 1000 divided by 200, that is 5. Now this is the one of the equation we make from this, adding these two equations. Now subtracting the equations. Now you can subtract the first equation from second or second from first. Now if we observe that the coefficient of x in the first equation is less than the coefficient of x in the second equation. Yes, and that's why this coefficient of x in the second equation is highest coefficient, and that's why take the second equation first, and that's why 101x plus 99y is equal to 501. Then we write the equation 99x plus 101y is equal to 499. Now when we subtract the second equation or this equation from upper equation, turn the signs or change the signs, minus 99, minus 101 and minus 499. 101 minus 99, we will get 2x. Here is 99 minus 101y minus 2y is equal to, here is 501 minus 499, that is 2, and that's why divide by 2, we will get equation x minus y is equal to 1, and this is equation number second, or we can say that this is equation number 3 and this is equation number 4. Now solving these two equations here, this is equation 3 and this is equation 4. Now solving these two equations again, we will get the value of x and y. Now how to solve these two equations? These equations can be solved by our usual method, that is by eliminating the variable or substitution method. Now let us take these two examples, two equations. X plus y is equal to 5 and second example is x minus y is equal to 1. Now write these two equations one after another. X minus y is equal to 1. Write these two equations like this. If you observe that here is the coefficient of y is same and the signs are different, that's why we add these equations. Y and y is cancels here, means x plus x, that is 2x, is equal to 6, and that's why x is equal to 6 upon 2, x is equal to 3. Now put this value again, put this value in equation 3, or you can put this value in the equation 4 also. Now put this equation in equation number 3. This is our equation number 3. See here, x plus y is equal to 5, means put here x plus y is equal to 5. Put x is equal to 3 in this equation. 3 plus y is equal to 5, and that's why y is equal to 5 minus 3, y is equal to 2. And x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2 is the solution of this simultaneous equation. If you put all these two values in both equations, the both equations are satisfied. आता एक नवीन प्रकारचं उदाहरण आपण सोडवूया की ज्याच्यामध्ये काही कोएफिशियंट्स म्हणजे सहगुणक हे अपूर्णांक संख्या दिलेले आहेत. जस्ट लाईक ॲज अ 1/3x प्लस y is equal to 10/3, 2x plus 1/4y is equal to 11/4. ज्याप्रमाणे आपण सामान्य रूप बघितलं ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, याच स्वरूपात ते इक्वेशन्स आहेत. परंतु इथे a आपण म्हटलं की these are the रियल नंबर्स, या वास्तव संख्या आहेत, यासुद्धा वास्तव संख्या आहेत. आपण असंच्या असं हे उदाहरण सोडवू शकतो बाय एलिमिनेटिंग द व्हेरिएबल्स. परंतु आपल्याला ते जे अपूर्णांक संख्या आहेत त्या अपूर्णांकांचं पूर्णांकामध्ये रूपांतर करता येतं. ते कशा पद्धतीने करायचं याचा आपण थोडासा विचार करू. 1/3x, आता एक एक उदाहरण आपण घेऊया, त्याचं कन्व्हर्शन आपण पूर्णांक कोएफिशियंटमध्ये करणार आहोत. 1/3x प्लस y इज इक्वल टू 10/3. तुम्ही बघितलं तर प्रत्येक टर्ममध्ये न्यूमरेटर आणि डिनॉमिनेटर आहे. इथे न्यूमरेटर आहे, डिनॉमिनेटर आहे, म्हणजे हे उदाहरण अशा पद्धतीने आहे x/3 प्लस y/1 इज इक्वल टू 10/3. नीट निरीक्षण करा. ऑब्झर्व दिस इक्वेशन. 1/3x means x/3. Only y means y/1. Each term has the denominator 1. प्रत्येक टर्मला डिनॉमिनेटर 1 असतो. 10/3. Yes. Now in this way, if we multiply each term, आता आपल्याला हा 3 काढून टाकायचा इथून. मग याच्यासाठी काय करावं लागेल? 3 is in the denominator. डिनॉमिनेटरला आहे म्हणजे तो भागाकारात आहे. भागाकारात आहे म्हणजे भागाकाराच्या विरुद्ध क्रिया म्हणजे गुणाकार. म्हणून आपण मल्टिप्लाय, इथे मी म्हणतो मल्टिप्लाय ईच टर्म बाय 3. 3ने मी जर गुणलं प्रत्येक टर्मला तर काय होईल बघा. 1/3 इंटू 3 इंटू एक्स म्हणजेच 3 विल बी कॅन्सल, मीन्स हिअर ऑकर्स ओनली एक्स, plus here is 3y is equal to 10/3 into 3. If we put here 3 will be cancelled, and that's why only we get 10. And this is the first equation. Now again convert the another equation in the same way. याच प्रमाणे मी जर केलं तर 2x plus 1/4y is equal to 11/4. Again multiply each term by 4. प्रत्येक टर्मला आता मी 4ने गुणणार. याला 4ने गुणायचं म्हणजे इथे येईल 8x प्लस 1/4y इंटू 4 मीन्स ओनली y is equal to 11 upon 4 into 4, that is only 11, and this is equation number 2. Now solving the equation 1 and 2. Solving equations 1 and 2. Now solve these equations 1